guys. I'm Coach Chuck Platt. My first year at IMG. So again, I want to thank Coach Nash just for the opportunity to be here. It's been a tremendous privilege to be a part of this great program. And it's a team effort. As we talked about all night, it's a team effort. It takes everyone in this room, coaches, administration, parents, players, to be able to give these young men the best experience possible in this program. So I want to just thank everybody for being a part of that, because it truly is a team effort. Our strength is weak, and it takes all of us. So thank you to everybody for what you do for us to help make that possible for these young men. I had the honor of coaching the great team, and I couldn't ask for a better group of guys. I mean, that's really what stands out to me about this year is the group of guys that were placed in front of me. I couldn't ask for a higher character, more enjoyable group to be around on a day-to-day basis. Basketball-wise, they made huge strides just because they were willing to go through a process and chip away, just trying to get a little bit better each day. We tried to hang our hat on the things that you could control, and we really tried to hang our hat on attitude and effort. And I think they bought into that because not only that's who they are as people, but they also truly enjoyed playing together and being around each other on a day-to-day basis. So to see that grow throughout the year and see that play out on the floor was really fun. We ended up with a winning record, had some bumps in the road, ended up with a winning record and won like 8 out of our last 10. So coming down the home stretch, it was really cool to see how they came together and for them to be able to see the fruits of their labor throughout the season. They let us coach them hard when we need to too, so I commend them for that, because that's not always easy when you got coaches on you in practice and demanding your best, and it's not always fun every moment of every day. But these guys were willing to put the work in, and they had great attitudes. And one of the things that's so enjoyable as a coach at any level, in any environment, is when you just truly look forward to getting to the gym to be around those guys. These guys were so enjoyable to be around and to get to work with on a day-to-day basis. And I think that's one of the things that I appreciate so much about them, is the energy that they gave me and the fun they were to be around. I also want to make mention, and I don't want to steal the senior thunder, but six of our seniors in this room are represented on this team. And so it was an honor to be able to coach 6 seniors. Those guys that have represented themselves, their families, and the academy in a first-class manner. So to be a part of that is something that I'll always remember, and those are lifetime relationships now that have been formed. So those guys are going to go on to do great things in life, and I know we'll get to honor them more here in a few minutes as we get to the senior recognition. So thank you guys. You guys have been awesome, and I can't thank you enough, and I'm just excited about everybody's future, and for the juniors that are coming back next year. We got a group of juniors that are ready to take it up the next level and rise up in bigger leadership roles as well. So we're excited about that group also. Let's go ahead and get to the awards. These are always tough. We had a tremendous group of guys. I'm going to start out with our Gatorade Award winner. And the thing that stands out to me about this young man is he is the ultimate teammate. In terms of being selfless in his commitment, regardless of the circumstances, he was truly the ultimate teammate. I know everybody in this room is a fan of this young man because of who he is as a person. And he's also a great example. He's also a great example of being defined not only when you have successes in life, but how you respond to disappointment. And when Jacob went down with a knee injury and had to sit out the rest of the year, I think about coming to IMG to play basketball and being driven to play basketball, and then mid-season, that being completely taken away from you. I can't imagine the disappointment, what that would feel like. But Jacob never one time felt sorry for himself, at least never that I could see. And he never focused on what he couldn't do at that point. He continued to focus on what he could do. And it was all about, I remember I asked him, I said, well, what are you thinking? Are you considering going home? He said, Coach, don't even ask me that. No, I'm not even considering going home. So he never flinched. He never flinched in his commitment to the team. And when he was on the floor, he gave us everything he had, arguably our hardest worker every day, but even more so is the way that he responded to that adversity and that disappointment. So our Gatorade Award winner, Jacob Kessler. Most improved. This young guy was enjoying to coach again this year. I think he's still just scratching the surface and what he can do on the basketball floor, but his improvement and measured improvement is a byproduct of his work ethic. And we talk a lot about being coachable, And I think one of the things about being coachable is not only listening and really wanting, having a teachable spirit, which he certainly has, but it's also being able to go actually try to apply that stuff and being intentional about not only listening, but trying to apply each and every day those things that we're trying to help him with on the floor. And I think his improvement is a byproduct of his character and just being able to do those things. As a young man who wanted to be coached, wanted to work hard to get better, and did what it took to be in the gym every day so that he could gain more confidence as he continues to grow as a player. And we saw that throughout the year. And I would argue that he's not only the most improved player this year on our team, but one of the more improved players in our entire program, and that's David Graham Swift. Most valuable player, we base this on a body of work from start to finish. This young man was a guy who we could count on every single day from the start of the season to the end of the season. The player that I would say impacted the outcome of most games, not only statistically, that was certainly part of it, but just in being that steady force offensively and defensively, and his presence, his leadership, and leading by example. Coming to work every single day, and his play and his consistency was a byproduct of how he handled himself every day on and off the floor. And great things ahead for Jerome Johnson as well. Congratulations.